what's up guys? The new best log bait deck has barreled its way to the top of the game. The ranked 6 and 7 player in the world is only running this deck on multiple accounts. Because of the massive nerf to Dagger Duchess, everyone is converted to using Princess Tower or Cannoneer. With a 2.6 average elixir cost, this deck cycles barrels at supersonic speed. And without the Dagger Duchess tower, opponents will actually have to respond to the Goblin Barrel evolution attacking both sides. And when you add on multiple layers of Goblin spam when opponents are down elixir, their defenses cave in. Going in for princesses or Goblin gangs at the river, or wall breakers split, or Goblin barrels on both sides, demand your opponent's attention at all times and stress them out to the max. I've been exclusively using this deck on my mini account in 12-win grand challenges to level up my cards. I've been steamrolling opponents, getting a ton of 12 wins and making people rage quit as soon as they make one misplay. This is one of the most aggressive and fun decks that I've ever played in Clash Royale, so let's barrel into some games and assert dominance. And big Goblin Barrel love to everyone that's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. This guy's got some swords in his name and we're ready to go and slay him. I'm going to shamelessly cycle my princess at the bridge and we're going to see if we can cook a little bit. If he goes in for a bomber, it's not that big of a deal. Since we have Dagger Duchess, I'm pretty confident that this bomber is about to get deleted. So usually with Princess Tower, you have to respond. But with Dagger Duchess, you have the luxury of not responding to 1, 2, and 3 cost cards usually. That means that you have more elixir to spam at your opponent and then devour all their cards. However, if they get enough elixir to build a big push, that is the main weakness of this deck. But because you don't give them that luxury, then you kind of just win most of your matches. So just keep that in mind that this is a fast-paced deck, fully oriented on offense, and the way that you want to play it is mostly with Dagger Duchess. You can run Princess Tower, but Dagger Duchess makes the deck function a little bit better. Also, when they use a log, you can just spam with whatever bait cards you have in your deck, and you're like, hey, I'm going to get a positive elixir trade, bait out more cards that you get no value from, like, for instance, when he goes in for a bomber. That's a card that he wants to keep in his hand because it's very good at countering all of our other bait cards, and then he's wasting it, right? This Royal Ghost is a bit of a different story. It is something that I have to respond to and spend more elixir on. However, it also didn't counter what it was supposed to. Y'all have probably got haunted by your own Royal Ghost, been like, wait, why does this thing not do what it's supposed to? Also, really smart Phoenix from our opponent. He did that there because he expected me to go Princess. He's a very talented player to identify the card cycle and know what annoying cards and plays that I want to do. So I'm going to go in for a real Goblin Barrel on the right, and then I'm going to go in for the fake one on the left, and the Ice Spirit should tank for a little bit. And notice what I do. I always go for the Goblin Barrel on the side that my opponent's not expecting, because if you drop the Goblin Barrel on the side that you're bound to get damage on, that you already have all of your damage on, then what happens is the opponent is going to log or drop their spell on that anyway. So might as well get the value that you can get and misguide your opponent in the wrong direction and then have your real Goblin Barrel at full HP because they didn't log it. So that's what I try to do. Always go for the Goblin Barrel on the side that they're not expecting. Also, Evolved Valkyrie is phenomenal on defense, as you guys saw. Despite us not necessarily having a building in this deck, you're able to build a pretty good offense and defense because the Evolved Valkyrie is able to keep you safe against those Royal Giants or beatdown pushes. He just uses logs. We're going to Princess in the other side. We're going to go Goblin Gang here. I'm fully anticipating this guy to be pretty annoying with his plays, but the Dart Goblin might win this interaction, enabling us an opportunity to go for wall breakers, and then I think we can go in for a Goblin Barrel afterward too. I wonder if he's going to log this. I think it kind of has to. These are bad goblins. These are really bad goblins. Just trying to keep our princess alive a little bit longer, so that was the game plan. Now I can princess again on the other side. We're trying to cycle multiple Valkyries so we can get the Valkyrie evolution on the Royal Giant. He hasn't gotten many opportunities to RG at all, so that's kind of the game plan here. Minimize the chances he can RG and then make him annoyed. So this is going to be funny because now we're going to go Goblin Barrel on the side that he is probably expecting, but it's fine. I thought that we were doing like next level mind games and then we would get him, but it didn't work out. Well played, well played. All right, we're going to go Wall Breakers. Actually, let's go Dart Goblin here. Let's go in for the Evolved Valkyrie. And then I think we're fine just Wall Breakersing, Goblin Barreling, and then going really aggressive with a Goblin Gang afterward after he logs. But now we're just spamming everything that we own because he's going to atone for that play. Spent a bunch of elixir on us, and I don't know if he's able to comfortably kill this because I'm pretty confident that we're going to keep everything away from our princess utilizing that Evolved Valkyrie spin. So now we can go in for the win with the Wall Breakers, go in for another Goblin Barrel here, and then just continuously bombard him with cards. He has to defend the left side now. Like, he can't just keep letting that go. Dude, those goblins, though. Those goblins, though. He had to log it. He had to log it. That should be game. That should allow us to win right now. Him logging spells doom because we can go in for a Goblin Barrel before he's back to log, and we're dropping it on the left-hand side this time, actually, because it's going to be harder for him to anticipate. Then we can go for Princess at the River, and ooh, the Dart Goblin's still alive. What is happening in this game? Dude, this is insane. We have both towers at 0 HP right now. So much fun for me. Probably not so much for him. Oh, that Evolved Bomber, though, is super scary. That Evolved Bomber is really, really scary. All right, we got to go Princess again at the bridge because he's going to have to defend everything at once, and I'm pretty sure he loses that. If he loses the Fisherman, there's no way, bro. There's no way. There's just too much spam. We got everything in the business. All right, we're going to go in for an Ice Spirit. We're going to go Goblins, and we're also going to use our Goblin Barrel because he just used Log, and I think we eventually do win this game. This Goblin Barrel... Oh, wow, the Princess on the left-hand side. Well, the Goblin Barrel on the right had it covered anyway, but... This guy is laughing like a maniac because he is not happy that he lost with a fast cycle deck with Log and Royal Giant when we had no buildings and Log bait. You shouldn't be able to beat a Royal Giant deck without any distraction, so don't let his laughter distract you from the fact that our deck is absolutely overpowered. After going on a spam rampage against Royal Giant, we've pushed up to 3,200 in the world. So this guy's got Gobs and Goblins in the banner, and y'all already know we're gonna give him exactly what he wants, delivering Goblins to his doorstep, right on top of his Princess Tower, actually. And we're cycling a Princess on his Princess Tower. It's cannibalism time. Oh man, it's fun to do that because people aren't necessarily prepared. I did leak a little bit of Elixir to go in for the wall breakers, and then we get Lumberjacked. Okay, so seems like one of those players that is probably running Balloon. Not necessarily an easy matchup for us. I mean, we did beat Royal Giant before, so I think we can just be up to the task and beat anything. Ooh, no, it's gonna be a Golem deck because, yeah, I mean, it could be Balloon Freeze, but I mean, I bet you it's Golem. I bet you it's Golem. Let's go for a Goblin Barrel and Goblins, and then just activate King Tower with this if we can. I think we do. I think that the Electro Dragon stays alive just long enough for us to activate King Tower here with the Ice Spirit. Beautiful. Wait, he's got Firecracker, so I don't know what this deck is. It's weird. It's got to be Balloon, right? There's no Golem player in history that runs Firecracker unless they're mid-ladder. And, you know, 3,000 in the world, so no one's going to be bad enough to put Firecracker in a Golem deck. So we are going to go for a Princess on the right-hand side as soon as the Rage is displayed, and we'll give him an incentive to spam at the river. Yep, definitely Balloon. So if that's going to be the matchup, I kind of want to go Barrel and then go in for Goblins on top of this. Bowlers should die to the Goblins without any worries for us. Wait, I actually do have to go in for a Goblin Gang, I think. Yeah, Dagger Touches just did not do enough. Please. Yeah, no Bowler Shot. That's big. That's big. Okay, also the Firecracker is getting in vicinity that I can just counter it with Wall Breakers. One of the fun things about Firecracker is it always misses the Wall Breakers, and then you get value. So, like, it's a fun interaction where you can activate King Tower. We already have King Tower activated, so it didn't really matter. But it's fun to see the Firecracker miss. Anyway, also, we can use the Evolved Valkyrie on defense if he goes in for a Balloon right now. Like, I'm actually ready for it. I'm so ready for the Balloon. Because it'll hit the Knight, and it'll pull back the Balloon, and that's a fun interaction to do when your opponent goes Balloon Lumberjack. Because you have Evolved Valkyrie, you can make some good things happen. We're going to go Goblin Barrel on the left side, and then we're going to go for Goblins on the right, and we're going to try to spam everything that we have on the right as well. I think this is good for us overall. Like, one of the Wall Breakers might connect. Nah, it didn't happen. Unlucky. All right, let's go Goblin Gang left, and then keep his Elixir low so he can't really support this Bowler. He goes in for a Firecracker. It's not that big of a deal since we should be able to kill it with this Princess. Go for a Dart Goblin here, and then go in for probably the Valkyrie on everything, honestly. Get Goblins in the back and then Ice Spirit here. We'll take like one Balloon hit, but that's not that big of a deal. Get Goblin Gang down as well, and there's going to be a lot of Goblins mobbing our opponent without a Bowler in cycle, so I wonder what he's going to do. Like, if he Firecrackers, that's not enough. Bro, we got the Goblin Army. I said I was going to gobble up with Goblins, and we are making the prophecy ring true. All right, I can go for Princess here. I think I'm okay if I can get a Valkyrie down. Should be A-okay with the King Tower activated. I don't know if the Princess dies. It does die. That sucks. That's not what we wanted at all. Valkyrie does tank for the next Goblin Barrel, so that's big. All right, this Dart Goblin is going to put that in vicinity that I won't have to worry about it. Now let's go Wall Breakers, Goblin Gang left. He's going to Arrows. No. He's going to Tornado. He's got Tornado. Yeah, he's going to Tornado, of course. All right, we have the Evolved Valkyrie in our hand, so this is what we were talking about. This is what I wanted. He's probably going to go for a freeze, so we have to Ice Spirit here. We're staggering out all of our stuff. Barely getting the Ice Spirit down. Beautiful. The Evolved Valkyrie is going to pull all of his units in, too. That's insanely valuable. Because if we get a Princess down, it should be able to, like, hit all of his cards at once. Also, we're Goblin Barrier on the right because he doesn't have a real decisive spell to kill the Goblins. So it's a bit better that way. Oh, he tried to come at me. He tried to come at me out here. He's saying good game. I guess it's over. I mean, as long as I can get a Goblin Gang down to the left, there's no way you're stopping that. You just don't have Elixir. You can't. It's not feasibly possible for you to stop our onslaught of Goblin aggression. I can get Goblins down on top of the Bowler too, and then I think it's game over for you. Because all I have to do is spam in the left, and then we can go Goblin Barrel, and you can't stop it unless you freeze. I don't know if he's going to. Yeah, oh, he dies on the left. Why do I keep thinking that I'm going to take another tower, and then I always take the other one? This bait deck is so powerful, even the person playing it can't predict it. And we barreled our way up to top 3,000 in the world at 2929. Already on to the next one. This guy's got Yu-Gi-Oh in the clan, and honestly, that was a game that I played growing up. Seriously, I played tournaments. I was the ultimate nerd in Yu-Gi-Oh. And the worst thing, y'all let me know if you've ever had someone do this, they reconstruct their deck with all the cards that they want at the top. So in third grade lunch, I was getting beaten down by my brothers that were faking and making the best decks possible with like a way to get Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, like getting it turn 1. And I was just sitting there like, hey, this seems a little bit fishy. And then they'd look at me and be like, nah, dude, I'm just skilled. I'm talented like that. But little did they know I knew. And then also our teacher knew too. And they're like, hey, Ben, that's not how you're supposed to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, our teachers are cool. Anyway, we're going to go for a princess here. And then I think we can go in for maybe a Valkyrie. Yeah, Valkyrie's the best bet. Generally, cycling Valkyrie is ideal as long as you know that you don't need to save it against like something like Evolve Wizard, where you can't get an Evolve Wizard on the field right now because guess what? Homie doesn't actually have a Wizard cycled already. So we can cycle back to another Valkyrie in time. But yeah, if you don't have Valkyrie and cycle for the Evolve Wizard, you're going to lose the game because the Evolved Wizard has the Splash Shield, so it'll damage down all of your bait cards. So that's the main card that you have to worry about when you're cycling your Wizard counters. So you can't get them out of sight because that's the only counter you have besides like sacking bait cards, and that's just not a feasible way to win. Anyway, we're playing against another bowler, bro. So, wait, is this another same? Like, what the? Is it really that popular? Is it actually that popular, bro? There's no way. This deck is not that good. What the heck? Anyway, we're gonna go Dart Goblin here, and then we're gonna go Goblins. Oh, it's different. He's got poison. It's Graveyard. Oh, he's switching it up. There's different flavors of bowler decks apparently. Anyway, we can go and do this. Evolve Valkyrie, Goblin Barrel, Wall Breakers, Ice Spirit. To spam everything we own. I love the fact that the Evolved Valkyrie is going towards the tower. It ran away from the Inferno Tower. And on top of that, the Inferno Tower wasn't even targeting it. It was targeting the Wall Breakers instead. That was beautiful. All right, wait. He doesn't have Elixir for another bowler. So we just bombard him on the right. Yo, how does this feel? How does this feel, my brother, man? And then we can counter the bowler with just Goblins. It's insane. As long as it doesn't hit my princess. As long as it doesn't hit my precious princess. That's all we care about. I have simple needs. Keep the princess alive at all costs. You have drill and you didn't cycle it until now? Are you serious? There's no way, dude. I can't believe that I'm playing against a drill player that refuses to drop the drill. It's the strongest card in the game right now besides Void. I mean, those two are the two strongest, and he just doesn't want to play it. It's interesting. Anyway, we will be able to kill the Firecracker without too many worries here. I'm going to go Princess. I'm going to go Dart Goblin. I'm going to sack a little bit of damage here and there because it doesn't matter that much. I think Evo Valk, and then we'll see what we can accomplish here because pretty sure the Evo Valk just pulls everything backward. So knowing that, I had the confidence just to defend minimalistically and then spam more stuff. Yo, he doesn't have anything. He cycled his bowler in the right, and now his tower is our delight. GG, well played, and we ripped a bowler Firecracker deck to pieces. We scared the most menacing card in the meta, the Goblin Drill, into submission to the point that our opponent didn't even cycle it. That's what happens when you play Drill into Evolved Valkyrie. It gets drilled right out of your deck. All right, this guy's got the Goblin Banner. I feel like he knows exactly what's coming for him. I want to go for the Goblin Barrel just in spirit of the Goblin Banner and cycle an Ice Spirit with it as well because you never know. Maybe the opponent's going to have Zap or Snowball. Unfortunately, we gave him a little bit better of a positive elixir trade than we were hoping to give him. And we're going to go for a Wall Breakers here. Ooh, wow. Huh. Guy went Goblin Barrel on us, and we fully countered it using our Goblin Gang in the back, as you guys can see. But also, I didn't expect to be playing a Log Bait versus Log Bait. This is kind of a bad matchup for us if you guys didn't know, because if you look at our deck, we really don't have good Log Bait answers. We don't have Log in our deck, so... You know, there's no log for this guy to bait out. It's kind of a problem for me, not gonna lie.
Oh, this plan C can't possibly fail!
Oh, jeez, man. All right, so I guess I go Goblin Gang here, and then I try to go Goblin Barrel, just because I'm trying to keep his elixir low. Ooh, we got the Goblin Barrel out of him. Huge. We get a Knight on the other side. Spear Goblins are still shredding through. A lot of damage on both lanes. Okay, so obviously he'll probably princess this. So I think it's better for us to go princess in preparation for his princess, and then we can snipe it. Or we can Ice Spirit predict his princess. Oh, wow, we're just outplaying you like crazy right now, aren't we, man? And then we can go Dart Goblin. I think we do keep our princess alive. Yep, nice. Dart Goblin's going to lock tower, maybe. Okay, we're going to go Wall Breaker's other side because the princess is staying alive. We'll force out elixir there. You always want to make your opponent annoyed with you. You want to get them to spend as much elixir as possible with minimal results. So right now, he's not getting super much out of this, and he's going to lose all the skellies. And then we can go in for an Evolved Valkyrie with Goblin Barrel at the same time, and then spam to our heart's content. We're dropping the real Goblin Barrel on the left, the fake one's on the right, with the Goblin Barrel Valkyrie tanking for it. This is huge. We're going to get damage on both sides. But it's better for us to go on the other side there. Ooh, he's going to probably log this. Let's just go Goblins. He'll get a log on this probably. Yeah, as expected. Now we go Dart Goblin. Wow, you're reading him like a book right now. I feel like I'm playing so well. All right, we're going to go Wall Breakers. Can we get one on the tower ideally? If that would be cool. All right, let's go for a Valk. Maybe we're going to finesse our way through here. Ooh, he goes in for a poison. Interesting. Okay, let's go barrel. We're just trying to cycle to the barrel as fast as we can so we can get to the evolution. Ideally, that's how we win. We drop it in front. Oh, I thought that would be our best chance. Definitely was. Didn't work, though. Does he know that I don't have log in my deck? Because I haven't used it once. Like, this matchup is actually pretty bad for me, all things considered. Wallbreaker does connect. Huge damage. All right, we take that. Let's go Goblin Barrel again on the other side. We're not going into the Goblin Gang. We're going to go for a Princess into the Goblin Gang instead. Force out a log. Very nice. Doesn't have the log for offense right now, so could be fine. Definitely want to go for a Valkyrie here. Go for Wall Breakers. Go Goblin Barrel again, because it's annoying for him. It's going to be hard for him to counter this completely. One of the Wall Breakers connects. Both of them did. What the? Whoa, baby. All right, all we have to do is win right now with this counter push. Like, his counter push, we need to just defend it, and then we'll win. I said all we need to do is win. That's obvious. I meant all we need to do is defend this. I mean, we don't have a big spell, so we can't end the game. There is that, a bit of a downside for us. No doubt about that. All right, we're going to go and split Goblins. Drop Goblin Gang here as well. Go for another Valkyrie. If these Spear Goblins can finesse, that'd be huge. There's still one Spear Goblin alive. There's that, right? All right. We're kind of getting a bad interaction here. Do this. Get a Valkyrie down. Should probably eat some damage on the other side because we can afford to. He's logging. He's logging. He's not allowed to do that. Not in this juncture. Not in this house. Please let him pay for that. Valkyrie and Goblins on the left are going to commit theft. Despite our opponent having log bait with log, and we didn't have a log, we won the mirror matchup, which is probably the worst matchup that you can get with this deck and the only matchup I actually fear. Outplaying this log bait player to an exponential level at the start of the match felt unreal. Every prediction that I had became rooted in reality, allowing us to win a matchup that I really shouldn't have. Let's go. This guy's got a cannonball banner, and we're going to be cannonballing some goblins at him any second. You already know the deal. Goblins are springing in the right direction on the right tower immediately. He's going to barrel me, which is not very fun, or he's going to counter my barrel with a log. I don't love that. I was ideally hoping that he would be like having a zap, especially with the bandit deck. You don't see bandit plus log very often. 90% of the time, it's going to be a P.E.K.K.A deck with zap, maybe arrows plus zap evolution with wizard. This is excessive, man. You're going to have a ton of splash damage here, and you have no chill. All right, cool. That's exactly what we didn't want to play against. Someone that goes in for wall breakers like that, too. Jeez. All right, I mean, we could activate King Tower with the wall breakers on the Firecracker, but at the same time, like, I'm in a deplorable position. I think I can go for a Goblin Barrel because he just used log, and the Valkyrie will tank for that. How much damage am I going to get? Please let me do so much here. I need to come back. We're crawling our way back, baby. And his tower is down to 2,300. So I can afford to eat damage from the bandit if it even dashes on my tower, which it should. Whoa. Wow. Dagger Duchess still broken. I mean, that's the reason why we have Dagger Duchess in the deck. A lot of you guys were asking me this when I was streaming with it, getting 12-win grand challenges. Everyone's like, why are you using Dagger Duchess? I thought it was trash. And it's not as good as Princess Tower in 99% of the decks. But when you're keeping up an aggressive deck at all points in time, you're just constantly spamming the opponent. They don't get room to breathe, and all their cards are going to be 3 elixir or less, so then their 3 elixir cards just get shredded by your Dagger Duchess, so a nice thing to have. All right, we're going to wall breakers here. We're going to go for a Dart Goblin in the middle, and I think this is good because, you know, Dart Goblin's able to force out a bomb tower. It doesn't even die. Wait. He's not ready. Ice Spirit against Bandit. This interaction, it's going to kill the Bandit. It's going to kill the Bandit. No damage. 1 elixir. Countering 3. Let's go. That's what I like to see, baby. All right. So we're going to go in for the real Goblin Barrel on the left. The fake one on the right. We might take out the tower if he doesn't respond. I mean, what is he doing? My dude's getting cooked. He literally lost the tower, and then the evolved skeletons are dying too. This is black and blue for my bro. Even with the Evo Valkyrie plus log, and we don't even have a small spell to counteract these wall breakers and goblin drills, it doesn't matter. We should win this one. I think it's all locked up in our favor. This guy is screwed. After dominating drill, we showcased that Goblin Barrel is the superior goblin spawner. Not really, I think Goblin Drill is better, but for all intents and purposes, our deck beats Goblin Drill. So therefore, by some logic, it is better in some situations. And it's refreshing to run a fast cycle deck that's capable of deleting the best deck in the game, Goblin Drill. We were cycling circles around him the entire match while he ran headfirst into the brick wall of Valkyrie. Log the like button if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.